Welcome to Tales from Mount Olympus, your source for all things Greek mythology. Here, we'll take you on a journey through the ancient world of gods and goddesses, heroes and monsters, and all the tales and legends that have captivated audiences for centuries. Another day, another story. Welcome to the world of Greek mythology, where the gods and goddesses controlled the fate of mankind. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the mightiest of them all, Zeus, the king of the gods. Zeus was the god of the sky, thunder, lightning, and law and order. He was the ruler of all the gods on Mount Olympus and was considered the most powerful of all the Olympians. He was known to have the power to control the weather, and his thunderbolts were a symbol of his power. Zeus was often depicted as a powerful and intimidating figure, with a long beard and a stern expression. He was often shown holding a thunderbolt, which was his weapon of choice. He was also known to have the power of shape-shifting, and he would often use this power to disguise himself to seduce mortal women. Zeus was one of the most important gods in ancient Greek religion and was worshipped throughout Greece. He had many temples and shrines dedicated to him, where people would go to make offerings and pray for his favor. He was also the protector of the people, and it was believed that he would punish those who broke the laws of the gods. Zeus was also a prominent figure in Greek mythology, appearing in many stories and myths. He was known for his many romantic affairs, including his marriage to his sister Hera and his many children, such as Athena and Apollo. One of the most famous stories involving Zeus is the story of Prometheus and the gift of fire. The story goes that Prometheus, a titan, was unhappy with the way the humans were treated by the gods. They were cold and hungry, while the gods lived in luxury on Mount Olympus. Prometheus felt sorry for the humans and decided to help them by stealing fire from the gods and giving it to the humans. Zeus, the king of the gods, was furious when he found out what Prometheus had done. He punished Prometheus by having him chained to a rock, where an eagle would come every day and eat his liver, which would then grow back overnight, so that the punishment could continue forever. But Prometheus was a clever titan and had a secret plan. He had a son, Deucalion, who would save him. Deucalion, with the help of Athena, Zeus's daughter, tricked Zeus into releasing Prometheus from his punishment. This story illustrates several key traits of Zeus's character. Firstly, his power and authority as the king of the gods is clear, as he is able to punish Prometheus for his actions. Secondly, his anger and wrath are also highlighted, as he is willing to inflict a harsh punishment on Prometheus for stealing fire from the gods. Thirdly, it also shows his sense of justice, as he released Prometheus when he found out that the Titan was punished enough and his son was able to prove his innocence. Additionally, Zeus is known to be a womanizer, and in many myths, he is portrayed as having multiple romantic affairs, often disguising himself as animals or other forms to seduce mortal women. He is also known to be quick to anger, and is willing to use his power and authority to punish those who disobey him. In general, Zeus is a complex and multifaceted character in Greek mythology, who is both respected and feared by the other gods and mortals alike. Another story involving Zeus is the story of Perseus and Medusa. The story goes that Medusa was once a beautiful woman, but after being punished by Athena, she was turned into a monster with snakes for hair and the ability to turn anyone who looked at her into stone. Many brave warriors attempted to defeat her and claim her head as a trophy, but none of them succeeded. Perseus, a young demigod, was determined to defeat Medusa and rescue the princess Andromeda, who was about to be sacrificed to a sea monster. He went to the gods for help, and Zeus, impressed by his bravery, gave him a shield, a sword, and the winged sandals of Hermes to aid him in his quest. Perseus was able to use the shield as a mirror and avoid looking directly at Medusa. Then, with the help of the sword and the winged sandals, he was able to defeat her and claim her head as a trophy. This story illustrates several key traits of Zeus's character. Firstly, his generosity and willingness to aid those in need is highlighted, as he gives Perseus the weapons he needs to defeat Medusa. Secondly, his sense of justice, as he wants to help Perseus rescuing a princess who is going to be sacrificed. Additionally, it highlights Zeus's sense of recognition of the bravery and the determination of a mortal, as he helps Perseus in his quest. This story illustrates Zeus as a god who is willing to aid those who are brave and determined enough to undertake a difficult task, and also as a god who recognizes the valor of mortals. In terms of ranking among the Greek gods, Zeus would definitely be a 10 out of 10. He was the strongest, most powerful, and most respected among them all. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of Greek mythology. Join us next time as we explore the stories and legends of the other gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus. Another day, another story.